200,000 years ago, a new species emerged on the African landscape. Homo sapiens, modern humans, us. Today, there are 7 billion of us living across planet Earth. This is the story of our journey from continent to continent. How we left Africa, crossed Asia, reached Australia, and colonized Europe. The final frontier was America, the last continent to be conquered. It's one of the great mysteries of archaeology. Who first set foot on American soil? When and how did they get here?
As they moved further and further south, they would know that they were truly the first people to experience those landscapes.
These rivers would have provided all the resources that coastal peoples needed to explore deep into the interior and ultimately colonize all of North America.
As a scientist, it's super exciting if there is a controversy, because the result matters. It means something, it's important.
Who were these first Americans? And what became of them? Their story is our story. The Yucatan Peninsula, Mexico. 13,500 years ago. A ceremony takes place deep within a cave. A young woman is being buried by her clan. Archaeologists know her as Eva. When alive, she was a hunter-gatherer, like any other prehistoric person. But Eva is special to us. She can lay claim to being the first American. No other remains have been found anywhere in the Americas as old as Eva. Eva's bones were discovered underwater in a vast cave system beneath the forests of Yucatan. There are chambers here the size of cathedrals and tunnels so small it's barely possible to pass through. Mexican archaeologists have been excavating in these caves since 2008. Leading the team is Arturo Gonzalez.
For me, it's like the best way to make archaeology, because you don't need to dig, you don't have dust, and everything is clear.
Most of the bones they find are from animals, but in among them are the remains of prehistoric humans.
We spend a lot of time diving, exploring. When finally you find some human remains, it's like a lottery. It's wow, thanks God, no? You have this great opportunity to touch this evidence. It's like a connection between the past and the future in the present.
But why are there human bones underwater? They weren't washed in. They must have been left here when the caves were dry. During the